Alright, so I've got a bunch of comments asking for a more in-depth guide and further look into how to get the Dark and Darker server. Now I want to say this is the private server that runs off your PC, not the public one that was announced a few hours ago. The public one is not going to be out very often, and if you want more information on that, go to the pizzeria. There was an announcement earlier today, well, I would say yesterday, um, on more on that topic. I'm not going to go into detail about that. That's all what they said. So, first of all, you want to go here. You want to download Git. If you're on Windows, you click Windows. If you're on Mac, you click on Mac. Linux. Once you have Git installed, you can then go to the GitHub, and you can click here on the code. You can click this copy button, and you type in cmd once you have GitHub installed, and you do git clone. Oh, I spelled that one. Git clone, and then you copy that link and you paste it right there with a space. And I deleted my D&D server project file, so it'll download it for me. And now you can't get to this next part without poetry. Poetry is on this link. I will have all these links in my description, along with my community server link for my community Discord and Meech's Pizzeria link. The instructions are here, but essentially to install poetry, you would go into here, you would copy this, and you would open PowerShell, this right here, and you'd paste it. I already have it installed, so I'm not going to do that. But once you have it installed, you want to, once it's fully installed, you want to go to search bar and type in env, and it should pop up with edit the system environment variables. You open this, you click on environment variables right here, and then you go to this one that says path. You double click it, you click new, and you add in on my latest video. But here's a quick, I have right here, you add in this link right here without the quotation marks. I will probably put that in this video's description as well. Once you add that in here, as you see, I already have it right here. You want to close all this, and now your poetry should be functioning to the point where you can then, if you want to check if it's functioning, by the way, you can go down here and use this command right here, poetry dash version. Let me show you what it does. And it'll show you like the version of poetry that you have installed. I have 1.4.2, depends on if it's new or older. It should self-update if you run that command, if you have any updating issues. But back to this. There is instructions on the GitHub link. You then do cd D&D server, and that'll select the D&D server file, and your D&D server file will be in your C drive. You go to users, you go to your name, and then you go to the D&D server. And this is the files. And actually, I should say this really quick. Go to your config file, rename this, and make sure you just delete the .example. So it should just be config, or else the rest of this won't work. And once you do that, and you have it selected, you want to do poetry install. This will install poetry to the files, which as you see it'll do it. It might do something else that's a little different on your screen. But once that finishes, you want to do poetry shell. That'll spawn a shell in the files. And then you want to do this command. This command's on the GitHub. It's Alembic upgrade head. Once you do that, it'll run all this, and then you start the server. You copy this, and then you do that. and it'll pop up with service running game server. Now this last part, this is kind of the crucial part. To connect to the server, you want to go to this and you want to copy this add server dcwebpages.dev80, and you want to go to wherever your Dark and Darker shortcut is. I have mine renamed. You want to go to the properties. You want to go to the end part right here where it says dash and it'll say something else for you. But basically everything after the quotation marks, you want to leave a space. And then you want to copy and add in this extra part. And then once you do that, you click apply and then you can double click it. And it'll load up the game like normal, but instead of connecting to the main server branches that are official servers, it then connects to the private server that is running off your computer. And then you're able to register and do whatever. And I'm just going to show you guys it so that you guys see that it's functioning. And you all saw every single process of what I just did. So you guys, it is coded to give every player a Viking helmet, by the way. I don't know if it's an inside joke or whatever, but it'll give mostly the same stuff for every class, but you're able to move stuff around. We have perks and skills working, and they are unique to each class, but they do function. And then we have an inventory for the merchants, but it's not individual, it's universal right now. But you're able to like see the gold price for stuff, all that. Trading doesn't work, and this is all the stuff that I covered in old videos. This is just how to install it, of course, going into a game. Now I will say, we are able to handle multiple people on one server. Now, the information on how to connect to the server, like how to have your friends connect to your server, I'm not too sure on any of that information. I will have to ask more about it. But this is all the information that I know, and this is all the information on how to get the server up and running. Now, obviously, it'll show you all your server information here, but the second you close this, your server will be closed. And to restart the server, you have to do the same steps over again. If I get any more information, I will be updating you guys, or if there's any major updates or anything that happen, I will be giving you guys another video. And I do want to say, whoever stuck around to the end of this video, I appreciate every single one of you. I've tried YouTube for a very long time, and it has never worked out. And the amount of support that I've gotten on these videos lately is crazy. And I mean, feel free to add me on Discord. My Discord, I will probably leave in a comment or something. I will help you with any issue you have. I will try my best to get all of you on this, and I will give all of you updates. Signing off.